What it do, guys? Manjoume here to check out Saban's Power Rangers deck building game from Renegade Studios. Now, this has been previously opened and checked out, but the audio quality was so bad that I decided to just kind of redo it. Now, this won't be an unboxing because it's already been unboxed and opened, but I still wanted to check out the contents again. On the front, we have Rita, Lord Zed, Think Finster, Goldar, and Scorpina. Then the Rangers and the Megazord. And the side here, we have more of the graphics from the front. Likewise. Yeah, just the same stuff. Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. The Power Rangers deck building game and core set, the power is on. Unite as the Power Rangers to assemble the Megazord and defend Angel Grove, or conspire as the villains to dominate the city with your powerful minions. In this deck building game, some players will be heroes and some will be villains. You'll start with a meager deck that will become increasingly powerful as the game progresses, until you can unleash a powerful Megazord or master attack. Play against one opponent or team up with a friend to take down the opposition. This core set will begin your collection with everything needed to play, but be prepared for more Rangers and villains to come. Contents are 70 main deck cards, 40 starter cards, 12 oversized character cards, 12 stun cards, 12 Blade Blaster cards, 12 signature item cards, 6 Zords, 6 Masters, 1 Megazord, 1 Zord Bay tile, 1 Lair tile, 4 turn order tokens, 2 HP energy status trackers, and 1 rulebook. To open it up, so this, my brother opened it up in a way that the shrink wrap is still on the top, which, okay, cool, it'll protect it. Now, the rulebook is right here, and the color motif here is yellow-purple. It's very similar to the Transformers deck building game where you have red and purple. Good guy, bad guy. So, in terms of sleeving it, I would suggest either going for the purple, which represents the bad, or the yellow representing the good. That would be me personally. It is a full color rulebook. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I have not fully learned how to play this one. We've only played it a couple times, mostly because my brother hasn't sleeved them, which is why I decided to do this. Like, well, they're not sleeved anyway, might as well do another faux unboxing. The insert, which, considering how old this is, it's just crazy. Like, if you get one today, a new one, it will have advertisements for this, for the Stronger Than Before Zeo pack, any of the other expansions. It's crazy. So we have the Zord Bay, pretty rad, as well as, oh, this has already been taken out, so it's not super strong. We have the player tokens, 1, 2, because when you play 2v2, it would be Team A, Team B, Team A, Team B. So that's kind of the turn markers, which is cool. The Zord Bay, you can see where they attach. Then just the back of it, I guess. Then for the bad guys, you have the layer right there. Cool stuff, you need it to play. Then you have the two sides, health and energy trackers. There's a wheel on the side to adjust it for both. Pretty cool. And then the character cards themselves are the size of the DC deck building game personality cards. And the Transformers deck building game, Robot, Autobot, Decepticon, the big ones. So they're all the same. And the reason I mention that is because these sleeves, these Hogwarts battle sleeves from Sleeve Kings, absolutely do fit them and are perfect. So you see it cut, ends are up there. It's covered. You can still see it perfectly fine. Ideal. Speaking of, we have Jason Lee Scott. He has, what is that? Ally, Tech, and Maneuver. When all 4 slots are filled, attach your Zord to the Zord Bay and flip this card so he morphs. When you play or attach a hero, deal 1 damage. And his Ranger mode, Mighty Morphin Red, -2 to activate attached cards. Pay 4, attack, deal 3 damage for each hero attached to your character. It's pretty rad. Next up we have Billy Cranston. He has equipment, maneuver, I think, and ally. He has the same effect here. When you negate an attack, draw 1 card. Drawing cards is always good, so I dig that. Mighty Morphin Blue, same effect there. Pay 3, attack, deal 2 damage, +1 damage for each block you control. Kimberly Ann Hart. So I think that's maneuver, ally. For every 2 different starters you play during your turn, draw 1. That seems pretty good. Like early on, super good. Later, maybe not as much. Same thing here. For Mighty Morphin Pink, pay 4, attack, deal 2 damage for each different starter you control. I mean, it gets even better, but keep in mind, are you going to have starters later on? Are you going to get rid of starters later on? You might not if you're using her. Zach Taylor, he is ally, I think equipment. I think that's what that is. The first time you use an attach ability during each of your turns, attack, target 1 foe, discards 1 card. And he transforms into the Mighty Morphin Black. Pay 4, attack. Target foe discards 1 random card and takes damage equal to its cost. That could be a lot. Trini Kwan, who has maneuver, equipment, ally. When you play or attach a maneuver, heal 1 HP. She transforms into Mighty Morphin Yellow. Pay 4, attack. Deal 2 damage, +2 damage for every 10 HP you have. With the last one, she increased her own health, and when she morphs, she uses that advantage to deal more damage. Tommy Oliver, who has equipment, maneuver, ally. When you play an equipment and reveal the top card of your deck, discard it or leave it. So you can at least see, like, is this worth getting next turn or not? Some deck manipulation is cool. I think I'd rather just draw a card. Mighty Morphin Green. Pay 4, attack. Deal 3 damage for each equipment attached to your character, which would at least be 2. Bad guys. Scorpina in her scheming phase. So equipment, villain, and attach Scorpina when gained. When all 4 slots are filled, draw 1 card and flip this card. Her empowered form is probably the most unique because she physically looks a whole lot different. A lot of the villains, it's just like a different picture, but they still look the same. Maybe they're glowy or something, but, not all that different. This is probably the most different. -2 to activate attached cards, very similar to the Morphed Rangers. Pay 7, attack, deal 2 damage for each attack you control. Finster, villain, equipment, attach Finster when gained. When you play a card with putty in its name, reveal the top card of your deck, destroy it or leave it. And then his empowered form, see, he looks the same, but at least in this one he has all the putties. Pay 6. Deal damage equal to the total cost of all cards with putty you control. I feel like I would want to play as him just to see if I could get an army of putties and see how that works out. Now we have Goldar, who has, I think that's maneuver, villain. First time you play a block during each of your turns, attack. Target foe gains 1 stun. Goldar's empowered form, pay 5, attack. Deal 3 damage for each block attached to your character. Lord Zed, equipment, villain. When you attach an equipment, draw 1 card. Lord Zed's empowered form, pay 6, attack. Deal damage equal to the total cost of equipment attached to your character, which there's 2, so that could add up. Rita Repulsa, villain, maneuver. First time you attach a card during each of your turns, attack. Deal 1 damage to target foe for each empty slot on their character. Her empowered form, pay 3, attack. Deal 1 damage to target foe for each empty slot on their character. Last but not least, Rito Revolto, who has maneuver, villain, equipment. When you attach a card with cost 2 or 3, draw a card. His empowered form, pay 5, attack. Deal 1 damage for each card with cost 2 or 3 you control. First up, we have the basic cards, which includes Teamwork, which gives a shard. Now you have a bunch of these. And you also have their equivalent for the bad guys, the Mayhem card. Notice that, yes, they do the exact same thing by giving 1 shard, and that's it. One's a picture of the good guys, and one's a picture of the bad guys. This will continue on to the next cards, the Power Coin and the Putty Clay. They both give 3, I think, energy. The next pair is Recovery and Rebuild. Heal 1 if you have 20 or fewer HP, heal 2 instead. Next pair we have is Attitude and Disposable. The next time you battle this turn, destroy up to 2 cards you control. The next card is a basic card, Stun. If you heal 2 plus HP this turn, return this card to the stun stack. You don't buy it, you gain it through effects. Next we have the DC deck building game's Kick, or the Shield Officer from the Marvel deck building game, the Blade Blaster. Costs 2, gives 2 shards. At the end of your turn, you may destroy this card. If you do, deal 1 damage or put 1 card from the grid into the main deck discard pile. If destroyed, it returns to the bottom of the stack. Now for the main deck cards, we have the Black Power Ranger Hero. 4 cost, 3/4, pay 3, attack. Target foe discards 1 card. 2 of those. Each one will have 2. Pink Ranger, Hero, 2/6, pay 4. Put 1 starter from any player's discard pile into any player's hand or discard pile. Blue Ranger, 3 cost, 2/2, pay 5, block, negate an attack. The attacker gains 1 stun, then discard this card. Yellow Ranger, 2/4, pay 4, heal 3, which plays into her mechanic. Red Ranger, cost of 5, pay 4, attack, deal 3 damage plus 1 damage for each hero in your discard pile. Strong Boy. Last but not least, we have the Green Ranger, 3/5, pay 4, block, negate an attack, draw 1 card, or put an equipment from your discard pile into your hand, then discard this card. Alpha 5, cost of 2, 1/1, pay 3, draw 1 card. Zordon, pay 2, 2 cost, 5, pay 4, reveal the top card of the deck. If it's a hero or equipment, draw it, otherwise destroy it or leave it. Next up we have the villains. Putty Patroller, costs 2, 1/1, pay 4, heal 2. If you now have 25 plus HP, deal 2 damage. And Finster really likes having the putties, so it'd be cool and you'd probably want to get them. The Super Putty Patrollers, cost of 3, 6, pay 4, block, negate an attack, heal 2 if you have 10 or fewer HP, then discard this card. The Z Putty Patroller, cost of 4, 2/3, pay 4, deal 3 damage. If negated, heal 2 if you have 10 or fewer HP. Squat, cost of 2, 1/3, pay 2. Look at the top card of the main deck. You may put on the bottom of the main deck or leave it. Main deck manipulation, not bad. Babu, cost of 3, 2/3, pay 4, gain the top card of the main deck. So you play these 2 guys in tandem and you get to pick, basically, the card that you get from the main deck because you just looked at it. King Sphinx, cost of 5, 3/4, pay 5, block, negate an attack, draw 1 card, and the attacker gains 1 stun, then discard this card. Pumpkin Wrapper, cost 5, 4, pay 5, attack, deal 2 damage, plus 2 damage for each villain in the grid. Pudgy Pig, cost 4, 3/2, pay 3, destroy 1 card in your hand or discard pile, attack, deal damage equal to its shard value. Next we have the equipment. Risk Communicator, costs 2, 1/2, pay 3, shuffle 1 hero or villain from the main deck discard pile into the top 4 cards of the main deck. Telescope, pay 2, 1/1, pay 3, attack. Each target foe reveals the top card of their deck. You may discard any cards revealed. If negated, discard this card. Radbug, 5 cost, 3/5, pay 4, block, negate an attack. Draw 2 cards and discard 1 of them, then discard this card. Power Morpher, 4 cost, 7, pay 3. Attach a card in your discard pile to a matching empty slot on your character. Dragon Shield, cost of 3, 2 shards, pay 5, block, negate an attack, heal 3, then discard this card. Thunder Slinger, cost of 4, 3/2, pay 6, attack, deal 4 damage. If negated, each foe gains 1 stun, then discard this card. The Sword of Darkness, cost of 5, 4 shards, pay 7, attack, deal 5 damage. If negated, deal 2 damage, then discard this card. Viewing Globe, cost of 3, 2/2, pay 4, put up 3 cards in the grid onto the bottom of the main deck, then refill the grid to 6 cards. It's Morphin Time, cost of 5, 8, pay 6, gain 1 non-adversary card from the grid. Now that was the first maneuver. Next maneuver is Strike a Pose. Cost of 2, 1, 3, pay 4, destroy a card in your hand or discard pile, heal HP equal to its cost. Regenerate. Cost of 5, 4 shards, pay 4 energy, heal 3 if you have less than 10. If you have 10 or fewer HP, heal 5 instead. Disarm. Cost of 2, 1, 1, pay 2, attack. Target foe reveals their hand and discards a starter. If negated, discard this card. Knockout Blow. Cost of 3, 2, 3, pay 3, attack. Target foe gains 1 stun. If negated, discard this card. Dodge. Pay 4, 2, 3, pay 6, block, negate an attack. Draw 2 cards, then discard this card. Heavy Attack. 4 cost, 3, 2, pay 5, attack, deal damage equal to the highest cost card in the grid. If negated, discard this card. Parry. 3 cost, 2, 1, pay 4, block, negate an attack, draw 1, then discard this card. We have our location, Angel Grove High School, and I think they're all 4s. Yeah, they're all 4s, so we can skip that. Ongoing, when you play or battle a hero, destroy a card in your hand or discard pile, or 3 energy. Command Center. Ongoing, if you control 2 different starters, 1 shard. If you control 3 different starters, 2 shards. Industrial District. When you play an equipment, destroy a card in your hand or discard pile, or 3 energy. Moon Palace. Ongoing, when you play or battle a villain, destroy a card in your hand or discard, or 3 energy. Angel Grove Karate. Ongoing, when you play a maneuver, destroy a card in your hand or discard pile, or 3 energy. Ernie's Juice Bar. At the start of your turn, heal 1. If you have 15 or fewer HP, heal 2 instead. Here comes the real fun stuff. The signature items. First up is the Power Axe for the Black Power Ranger. 6 cost, 4, 4, pay 4, attack. Target foe reveals their hand and discards 1 card with cost 4+. Next up, we have the Power Bow from the Pink Power Ranger. 4, 4, pay 4, attack. Deal 1 damage for each starter in your discard pile. If negated, shuffle up to 3 cards from your discard pile into your deck. Power Lance from the Blue Power Ranger. 4, 4, pay 4, block, negate an attack. Draw 1, then put this card in the bottom of your deck. Power Daggers from the Yellow Power Ranger. 4, 4, pay 4, heal 1, then attack, deal 2 damage. The Power Sword. 4, 4, pay 4, attack. Deal damage equal to the cost of a hero you control. The Dragon Dagger from the Green Power Ranger. 4, 4, pay 4, put an equipment from your discard pile into your hand and heal 2. For the villain side of it, we have the Monster-Matic for Finster. 4, 4, pay 4, gain 1 card with putty in its name from the main deck discard pile and put into your hand. If none, draw 1. Goldar's Wings. 4, 4, pay 4, block, negate an attack, then place this card on top of your deck. Scorpion Fin from Scorpina. 4, 4, pay 4, attack. Deal 3 damage. If negated, draw 1 card. Rita Repulsa's Staff. 4, 4, pay 4, attack. Target foe discards 1 attached card. If negated, discard this card. Z-Staff. 4, 4, pay 4, attack. Target foe gains 1 stun for each equipment attached to your character. If negated, discard this card. Last but not least, we have the Skeleton Sword for Rito Revolto. 4, 4, pay 4, gain 1 non-hero card with a cost 3 or less from the grid and put in your hand. Now for the supersized versions of these guys, the Zords for the good guys and just giant, I think just masters for the bad guys. We have the Mastodon Zord. 0 cost, block, negate an attack, draw 1. Pterodactyl. 0 cost, attack, deal 1 damage for each starter you control. Again, these tend to play into the main character, the big card, their strategy. Triceratops. Pay 0, attack. Target foe gains 1 stun for each block in your discard pile. Sabertooth Tiger. Pay 0, attack. Deal 3 damage. If negated, heal 2. Tyrannosaurus. Pay 0, attack. Deal 1 damage for each hero you control. Dragon Zord. Pay 0, attack. Deal 5 damage. If negated, discard this card. Next up, we have the Megazord. Pay 4, 5 attach, 3 activate per turn. Pay 4, ready all attached Zords, then attack. Each target foe places their attached master on top of their deck. Is there another side? And there is. Then we have the Mega Dragon Zord, which attach 6, which requires the Dragon Zord. Activate 5 per turn. Pay 3. Ready all attached Zords, then attack. Deal 1 damage for each attached Zord. That's as powerful as it gets. On the other side, we have the Masters. Finster, ongoing at the start of your turn. Attack. Deal 3 damage. Goldar. Master, ongoing. Discard 3 cards from your hand to block, negate an attack. Scorpina. Ongoing at the start of your turn. Attack. Target foe discards 1 card. Rita Repulsa, ongoing at the start of your turn, gain 4 energy. Lord Zed, ongoing at the start of your turn, you may destroy 1 card in your hand. Last but not least, we have Rito Revolto, ongoing at the start of your turn, draw 1 card. I like draws. In terms of bad guys, I kind of want to try Finster just with all the putties. I want to see if that's fun, having like a hordes of putties going and attacking and being able to get them back. And you know what? I want to try that. And if I can get a game where we can assemble the Mega Dragon Sword, I think that would be really fun too. I also want to point out that the box has areas that you can put the starters, the stuns, and all, the basic cards, and kind of organize it. Right now, they're all just here. Once they're sleeved up, they're not going to fit there. So you're going to have to section them out. Very easy to do. And once I'm done here, finish sleeving these. What was your favorite card scene here? Who's your favorite Mighty Morphin Power Ranger? And who's your favorite Mighty Morphin villain? Well, guys, that's it for the Power Rangers deck building game. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now, guys. Manjoume out.